Animation has existed for a very long time now, even longer than the cavemen. So once the internet got created, people started making animations on different platforms. So, Sonic.exe and animation. So there's really not a true start to Sonic.exe animation. It just came out of nowhere. People wanted to make some animations about the bloody-eyed hedgehog and a few other EXEs, so they did that. But if you wanna, you can consider the Chimeland Sonic EXE animated videos and the Kaboom Sonic EXE Halloween videos to be in the category of that. I am not sure what came first or what came before it, but you can consider these the start of Sonic.exe animation if you wanna, and basically the mascots of it. I don't feel like going too deeply into these series because I want to make these separate videos at some point in time, but the Chimeland videos is like a basically reimagined version of Sonic.exe. In this version of the story, Sonic.exe is supposed to be Metal Sonic from what I know, and he's hunting down Tails, Knuckles, Eggman, Amy, Sally, and Cream, and as of right now, it seems like the series is on a bit of a hiatus. I don't know if it's dead. The last episode was like 3 to 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. I will admit to you that the animation is a little bit rough around the edges, but there are some cool moments in the series, and I will get to covering it at some point in time. Hopefully. As for the Kaboom series, it's about Sonic.exe getting utterly humiliated by Sonic's friends, and even Eggman. It's pretty great to be honest. It only has 3 episodes and seems that it ended on a kinda cliffhanger, so it could get continued someday. Both series actually have a decent amount of views on them. I think around 1 million, which is not that bad. So I guess this is what started it off. In the 2020s, EXE animation started to pop off. So I just wanted to talk about like 5 different individuals that make X-related animation stuff. It was supposed to be 3, but then I decided I wanted to add 2 more people into this. So let me know if I miss anybody, and if I do, maybe I'll do a part 2 someday. So let's just get right into it. Starting off, we have DarkDreams. Fun fact, they said happy birthday to me once. I appreciate it, thank you. They make Sonic.exe animation skits, sometimes Mario stuff, but they have a pretty cool art style where everything just feels cartoonish. Like, the characters are cartoony, they have cartoony proportions going on. They have this old school aesthetic going on where everything just kind of feels like it could be out of the 90s or 80s. The backgrounds look pretty nice and are really pleasing to the eyes. There can be some good character expressions if you look deep enough. In fact, maybe we should. You might not notice it, but look at these fellas flare their arms around as they play the piano against each other. So that's really all I have to say. I wish I had a little more to say, but I just don't. It just makes small skit videos. I don't know what else to add on to that. I like the cartoony aesthetic going on. The characters look great and the backgrounds are pretty pleasing to look at. I should bring this up before people start questioning me. You might recognize that music from the 2017 EXE video. I wanted to use that for each segment because it sounds nice. That is all. Next up we got Sugary, and this might be the shortest segment. I mean, I kinda like that the characters have this fur texture to some of them, though I don't know why they have giant ass fucking thighs, but oh well. They are able to make some bangers and they use like snipper clips. I've actually used that a few times before, but it's like really impressive actually. I don't know how you're able to pull off something like this, but you get a round of applause from me, I guess. Some of their animations just consist of the bros just dancing around. But, you know, I guess it's pretty fire, though. That's really all. Good job trying to pull off animations and snipper clips. That seems like that might be a pretty hard thing to do. Stick Nick Productions. I used to watch their videos every time a new video would come out from them. And I'll admit, their old stuff is kinda rough, but there is a charm to it. The animation will look kinda goofy, and there's also just like the low-effort JPEG sprites, but I mean, they did get better. They definitely have. Look at this. There is an entire series on their channel where Fleetway, Sonic, Majin, and like Sunky are like looking for Lord X and they're gonna stop him. It's Path to Deicide before Path to Deicide. It actually is kind of a fun series, and I don't know why more people just don't do stuff like that. Their old stuff is rough, but if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't get into Needle Mouse, so thanks a lot for that. And they have definitely improved. You gotta see their Sonic CD mod. The sprites are not that bad. I think the mod they're working on is still being developed, so good luck with that. Maple Riot. You might know them for their OMT series, the series about a guy that wants to take over the Kirby universe after dying, or some random self-aware virus thing that Nintendo made, but They have a series rewriting Sonic.exe, and there's actually a pretty interesting narrative with it. I definitely gotta make this a separate video, I can't talk about it all here. Sonic is having this inner battle with Sonic.exe as he takes him over, and he's nothing he can really do about it. But Sonic's friends do have a chance to fight back against the guy. The fight scenes are pretty damn great, and the music choices for them is also pretty damn great. In fact, the music in those videos got me into this channel. Maple Riot is a master when it comes to making sprite animations and also just putting fight scenes together. I will have to talk about the series at some point, but overall, Maple Riot makes some pretty interesting sprite-based videos. They actually have a few other series out there that isn't just this. So, finally, we've made it to Erick Animations. They do a lot of FNF sprite work, and sometimes animate for other people, but you gotta go into the trenches to find it. Actually, not really, unless he just does a Twitter post saying he animated something. You might know him for this sprite, or maybe not, but it's pretty damn good. So yeah, Erick definitely animates. Not often, though. You don't really get to see him upload on his channel for 9 months straight, which is the most painful part of my life. I do want to say, something I like about their character designs is that they seem to have some inspiration from Villainy, which I'm never going to get to see because I live in the fucking United States of America. I guess I can always watch The Next Best Thing, but it isn't really The Next Best Thing. I think my favorite type of animation from Erick has to be his rough-ass shit. I don't know. I just like it. I'm not sure what my favorite animation from him would have to be. Probably this one. There's actually just a lot of small detail in this that you won't notice. I like how Lilith just looks like she smoked a ton of crack. 100% she's a stoner. But this is a pretty legendary video where Sarah and the homies dance together. Rest in peace, Haley. You'll be missed. They don't really have a lot of videos on their channel, but they can animate and they seem to do a good enough job. So those were all the animators I wanted to talk about. It is something that we went from Kaboom Sonic getting beaten up to, cartoony EXEs. All I can say left is keep at it, guys. Keep making animations. So if there's anybody I missed or didn't talk about, maybe I'll do a part 2 someday. Just let me know. So that is all, and I'll see you guys next time, and bye.